So I just finished watching season 2 of Netflix's One Piece, and somehow, against all odds, it's just as good as the first season. Which is honestly kind of a miracle considering Netflix's track record with anime adaptations and with second seasons in general. Seriously, think back. How many Netflix shows start out decent and then completely nosedive in season 2? One Piece ain't one of them. I'm just going to share some quick thoughts, and I'm also going to assume everybody watching at least knows the basics of what One Piece is, so I'm not doing a full breakdown of the story. This season covers everything from the Loguetown arc up to Drum Island. Overall, it's another extremely solid season. Everything that worked in season 1, the fight scenes, the set design, the makeup, is just as good here, and most of the problems from that first season have been addressed. In fact, I'd argue season 2 is even more faithful to the original manga, down to the characters feeling more like their original selves. Take Zoro, for example. He's supposed to be a perfect 50-50 split between badass samurai and unintentionally goofy dumbass. Season 1 leaned a little too hard into the cool factor, but season 2 fixes that. We still get some genuinely awesome fight scenes showing off Mr. Bushido's skills, but we also get lighter moments that remind us he has the worst sense of direction in the history of fiction. Nami's also the street-smart, greedy thief with a heart of gold we all know and love, and we even get some scenes of her in the classic bikini top. Also, if you didn't like the extra storylines following Garp, Kobe, and Helmeppo in season 1, which weren't in the manga, you'll be happy to hear those are almost entirely gone. That doesn't mean there aren't any omissions though. Some I'm totally fine with. For example, they cut out Luffy and Zoro's fight scene in Whiskey Peak, which I always thought was completely pointless and didn't make much sense for Luffy's character anyway. Glad they removed it. Other moments, though, I would have liked to see, like Axe Hand Morgan's escape from Marine custody, where he makes it painfully clear how little he cares about Helmeppo, and we see the kid finally starting to toughen up. The new characters are great though, and the show continues its almost obsessive faithfulness to the source material. When they even bothered to get each character's unique laugh right, I knew the people making this genuinely cared about One Piece. Standouts include Brogy and Dory, Mr. 3, played by the always great David Dasmalchian, and of course, Miss All Sunday. She only gets a few moments this season, but the actress already feels perfect for the role. Hopefully, season 3 delivers the emotional gut punches that the manga does. Now, the only real controversy I've seen online has to do with Miss Wednesday, aka Vivi. Some people are accusing the show of race swapping her, and honestly, I really don't see it. I keep seeing people post screenshots of the anime as supposed proof that Vivi is light-skinned, but if that's the entire argument, then Luffy has also been race-swapped, so has Usopp. If we're going to treat the anime as the ultimate authority on what these characters should look like, then I guess Vegeta should still have red hair and orange armor like he did in the early episodes of DBZ. Oda himself said Luffy would be Brazilian, so he's played by a Latin American actor. He said Usopp would be African, so he's played by a black actor. I don't think Oda ever specified Vivi's exact ethnicity, but Alabasta is clearly inspired by Egypt, so casting a darker-skinned actress for the role makes perfect sense, and she does a great job. And just to be clear, I'm not accusing the anime of anything. I'm perfectly fine with how the characters look there. I just don't think it should be treated as the ultimate unquestionable blueprint for every adaptation. Bottom line, sometimes adaptations change things because the creators don't care about the source material and just want to use it as a soapbox for their own ideology. That's not what's happening here. Watching this show, you can feel how much love and respect the team has for the original manga. It doesn't replace it, not even close, but it's a very fun companion piece. One Piece is absolutely worth watching, both for longtime fans and for newcomers who are curious to see what the hype is all about. The show isn't interested in preaching modern-day politics, it's interested in being a faithful adaptation of one of the greatest manga ever made. And in that regard, it succeeds with flying colors. Those are my thoughts. Have you seen Season 2? Are you a One Piece fan? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss what's next.